Good day, Sir Nep. I am Fritz P. De La Cruz, the Systems Analyst of the Team DON, and I will perform the non-functional testing on our system titled the Face Recognition for Faculty Attendance Monitoring System. I divided the test cases into, which is categorized on the ease of use and the system performance. So yung ease of use test cases will find out if the system performs efficiently and if the user will navigate the system with ease. Then yung system performance test cases naman will evaluate if the system will perform reliably on certain conditions, on different conditions. As you can see here, we have the ease of use test cases, the department head interface. For the number 1 test case is the faculty enrollment duration. So the user will enroll the face images and details of a faculty in the system. Yung objective here is to evaluate if the time taken to complete faculty enrollment meets acceptable performance standards. Meron din tayong preconditions here. The tester is logged into the system. The tester must have face images of the faculty. These images must be in head post angles or yung clock face angles, which is 12 angles siya. Then 1 frontal image. In total, 13 images yung need natin. Then the tester must have a stopwatch. So yung ginagamit ko ngayon ay yung phone na stopwatch ko here. So all in all, kompleto na yung preconditions or na-met na natin yung mga need natin. So yung test steps naman is we have the login the system as the department head. Yung test data na gagamitin natin is the dephead 2025 for the username. The password is 123 123 123. Then dapat ma-perform natin in at least less than 20 seconds in order for it to pass. So yung pass or fail criteria is that the user must be logged in within the expected time limit. So ito yung login module natin. So we will start with the first step in 3 2 1. So deped. So ayun, I perform the given task in at least in 6 seconds and 28 milliseconds. 6 seconds and 28 milliseconds. So this is considered pass. For the next step naman, we will try to navigate the faculty management module. So we should be able to do this in at least in less than 20 seconds. So same lang din, the user must find the module within the expected time limit in order for it to pass. So balik tayo sa dashboard. So we will perform the next step in 3 2 1 in 3 faculty management in 3 2 1 faculty management. So ayun, we perform the given task in 4 seconds and 59 milliseconds. So this is considered passed then. For the last step in the test case number 1, we will try to add the faculty details and the faculty image. So our data used here are the first name should be Fritz, the last name is De La Cruz, the department is Information Technology, and the faculty images or the face images of Mr. De La Cruz. So we should be able to do this in less than 3 minutes. So we will perform the test case in 3 2 1. Fritz De La Cruz, then Information Technology, then yun, 52 files. 13 files. So this will take usually a long time since tinatry ng system na i-extract yung face embeddings from the images that we provided. So yung pag-extract niya is or yung face embeddings are facial landmarks or mga facial points sa face ng mga images na in-upload natin. So yung face landmarks is yung eyes, yung eyebrows natin, yung lips, yun yung facial landmarks natin. Then hindi lang siya raw na facial landmarks, i-convert niya ito to numerical values, which is what we would call facial faculty embeddings. Yun yung embeddings natin. So as you can see, tapos na yung pag-upload or pag-enroll ng faculty natin in 1 minute 8 seconds and 25 milliseconds. 1 minute 25 milliseconds. So this is considered fast since yung threshold natin is less than 3 minutes lang. Moving on, we have the test case number 2, the teaching load assigning duration. So the scenario description is that the user will assign the teaching load to a faculty. Yung objective here is to evaluate if the time taken to complete a teaching load assignment meets acceptable performance standards. Meron din tayong preconditions here na the data of room, faculty, and subject must be present in the system. Let's try to check this if meron ba talaga. So, sabi doon dapat merong faculty. So, present ang faculty natin. At least 6 ka faculty. Meron din tayong 6 na subject present din. Then, yung room. Dapat present din yung room. So, meron din tayong at least 5 na room na nakikita. So, check. Next na condition is that the tester must have a spreadsheet editor in their device. So, check din yun. Yung gamit natin is WPS na spreadsheet editor. Then, the tester must have a list of teaching loads. So, yung data sa teaching load is already provided na here sa test data natin. Check. The tester must have a stopwatch. So, okay lang din yun since meron naman tayong stopwatch. So, the first step is to navigate to the teaching load management module. So, from here, dapat malocate natin yung teaching load management module. So, this should be done in less than 20 seconds. So, we will try to perform the step in 3, 2, 1. So, the time it took was 4 seconds and 76 milliseconds. So, pasado din since less than 20 seconds. Then, for the next step, we will press the upload CSV and download the provided template. Open the template and provide the data on all the columns. Then save the file in the local folder and upload the file. So the test data are as follows. The faculty name should be Ariel Fritz de la Cruz. The course code should be IT 104, 105, and 106. So 104, 105, 106, check. Subject description is Information Technology. Information Technology Fundamentals. Computer Programming 2. Digital Logic Design. Then the class section should be 2A, 1A, and 2A. Then the day should be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Time in and time out should be 8:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. Then the room name should be ComLab 2, 3, and 4. Pero we will change this since meron tayong na-enroll na ComLab 2 para hindi magka-conflict yung schedule natin. So this should be performed in under or less than 10 minutes. So same lang din, dapat the user must assign the teaching load to a faculty within the expected time limit. So we will now conduct the step. Teaching load management. Okay, conducting the test ay the step in 3, 2, 1. So, faculty natin is Ariel Fritz de la Cruz. Same natin dito. Yung uniform 516. 4 105 106. This controls all the fundamentals. Computer programming. Digital logic design. Then section is 2A, 1A, 2A, another 2A. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Check 8:30 to 10. Bilang natin to. 8:30 to 10. Then, ComLab 5, 3, and 4. 5, 3, and 4. Hit the save. Then, upload natin. So, ayun, successfully added 3 teaching loads. Then, ayun, reflected yung data natin or yung teaching load na in-upload natin. So, this is executed in 2 minutes, 30 seconds, and 86 milliseconds. Document natin yun. EP6 minutes. So, less than 10 minutes siya na perform, so considered na pass. That's it for the test case number 2. Moving on, we have the test case number 3 titled Viewing the Teaching Load of the Faculty in Duration. So the scenario description is that the user will attempt to view the entire teaching load of a faculty. Yung objective here is to evaluate if the time taken to view the faculty teaching load meets acceptable performance standards. Yung conditions naman, preconditions, are that the faculty must have a teaching load. Check. The tester must have a stopwatch. Check din yun. So, for this step, we will try to navigate the faculty management module and click the faculty or yung specified na faculty natin. So, pipiliin natin yung in-add lang or yung current lang natin na in-add na faculty, which is si Mr. Ariel Fritz de la Cruz. Then, yung expected result should have a performance time of less than 40 seconds. So, let's try this. Navigate to the faculty management. Performing the step 1 for the test case number 3 in 3, 2, 1. Faculty. Okay, so the model shows the teaching load of Mr. Ariel de la Cruz So yung in-add natin na teaching load, yung tatlo, is reflected here in the table. So we have executed this task in 6 seconds and 79 milliseconds, which is less than or appropriate lang sa less than 40 seconds natin na threshold. 79 seconds. So this is considered pass. Moving on, we have the test case number 4. Test case number 4 titled The Adding of Room Duration. Scenario description. The user will add a new room to the system. Yung task objective naman is to evaluate if the time taken to complete adding a room meets acceptable performance standards. Yung preconditions natin is that the tester must possess the room details such as a room name and the building number it belongs with. So meron na rin dito. And the tester must have a stopwatch. Check na rin yun. Yung first step natin is to navigate to the room management module in less than 30 seconds. So we will try to do that. So performing step number 1 in 3, 2, 1. So we have performed step number 1 in 4 seconds and 1 millisecond. 4 seconds and 1 millisecond. This is considered pass. For the next step, we have press the add button and add the room details. Check if the room is reflected in the table. So the test data are the room name should be ComLab 7. The building number should be 07. Then we should be able to execute this in less than 1 minute. So performing the step number 2 in 3, 2, 1. ComLab 7 07. So we have successfully added the room in 13 seconds and 21 milliseconds. So this is considered a pass. For the next test case, we will try to evaluate the time it would take to assign a camera. So the scenario description is that the user will assign a camera to the room. Yung objective naman is to evaluate if the time taken to complete assigning a camera meets acceptable performance standard. Yung preconditions naman is that the tester must possess the camera details such as camera name, IP address, username, password, and the room it belongs with. So dito na rin yun, check. And the tester must have a stopwatch. Check din yun. For the first step, we will try to navigate to the camera management module in under 30 seconds. So camera management module. So performing step number 1 in 3, 2, 1. We perform the task in 3 seconds and 59 milliseconds. So considered na pass. So for the next step, you will press the add button and add the camera details. Check if the camera is reflected in the table. So we will now attempt to add a camera to the system. Performing the second step in 3, 2, 1. So the test camera name should be Melody. Camera IP address should be 137. Deped Team Don din yun. Then select ComLab 7. So we successfully added the camera in 34 seconds and 8 milliseconds. 34 seconds and 8 milliseconds. So this is considered a pass. That's all for the test case number 5. Moving on, we have the test case number 6, which is the filtering the recognition logs duration. The scenario description is that the user will try to filter the faculty recognition logs. Yung objective here is to evaluate if the time taken to complete filtering recognition logs meets acceptable performance standards. Yung precondition naman is that the recognition logs must contain at least 50 different records or entries. Then yung tester must have a stopwatch. Check natin if meron bang recognition logs na at least 50. So ayun, meron tayong numerous amount of logs here sa recognition check. Then yung first step na gagawin natin is to navigate the recognition logs module. So balik tayo sa dashboard. Balik tayo sa dashboard, then performing the test, the step number 1 in 3, 2, 1. We perform the task in 12 seconds and 87 milliseconds. So this is considered pass. For the next step, we will try to choose the filters that you want. So indicate lang natin dito. So yung filter should be October. Okay. So yung filter is start date is October 30, 2025 at yung end date October 30, 2025. So yung itatry natin na i-filter is yung per day lang na recognition log or yun. So we should be able to execute this in less than 1 minute. So yun. Conducting the filtering of recognition logs in 3, 2, 1. October. Ano nangyayari? October. For 30. Filters. So ayun, we have performed the task in 1 minute and 7 seconds, which didn't reach the threshold, the given threshold of 1 minute, less than 1 minute. So lagay natin dito 1 minute and 76 milliseconds. So this is considered a fail. This doesn't mean na fail yung logic behind fetching the data for filtering, but this is a fail on the ease of use or yung efficient na pag-fetch ng data natin from the database. Dito yung fail na part niya. Since nag-set tayo ng time limit na 1 minute, or medyo delay talaga yung pag-fetch ng data niya. So moving on for the test case number 7, the filtering the attendance records and printing duration. Scenario description is that the user will filter the attendance records. So yung objective is to evaluate if the time taken to complete filtering the records and printing meets acceptable performance standards. Yung precondition naman is that the attendance record must contain at least 10 different records. Try natin check. Meron ba tayong 10 attendance records? At least 10. So we will try to filter muna. Since yung i-fetch lang niya today, or yung table natin is yung day yung ngayon lang na day na mga attendance record, we will try to filter the record for the whole month of October to see if meron tayong attendance record. So ayun, meron tayong at least madaming, more than 10 attendance records. So check. Then the tester must have a stopwatch. So meron na rin yun. Yung first step natin is to navigate the attendance record module in under 30 seconds. So wait, balik muna tayo sa dashboard. So performing the step 1 in 3, 2, 1. Ayun, so we executed in 4 seconds and 79 milliseconds. So this is considered a pass. So for the next step, we will choose the filters that we want and set the click and apply filters button. Then try to print the filtered records. So yung filter na gagamitin natin is that, meron ba si Christy? Check natin ulit. Christine Calvo. November, October 1. So wala si Christine Calvo. But we have Paul Vincent. So change natin to dito. Paul Vincent. De Rosario. Then change din natin yung date since October 10 lang yung nasa record natin. Change natin yung start dito, October 10. Ay, hindi. We will try to filter the records based on the course code of the faculty, since ito yung maraming variations or pagkakaiba-iba. So yung gagamitin natin dito is IT 106. Itatry natin ito i-fetch mga IT 106 na course code. Start sige lang. Course code should be IT 106. So ito. So add pa tayo ng filter. Then the status should be IT 106. So itatry natin to fetch here yung IT 106 na 106 yung IT 106 na subject ay yung particular na record here. Ito lang yung itatry natin na fetch, which have a status of late. So yung set natin tong status na late. Status late. Okay, so performance time should be less than 1 minute and 10 seconds. So, i-clear muna natin to. Then, itatry natin yun i-print yung na-filter natin na record. Try to print the filter record. So, okay. Okay, sige. Performing the next step in 3, 2, 1. So, yung instructor natin is Paul Vincent. Course code is IT-106. Then, status natin is late. So, ayun. Hindi pa pala. So, itala natin to print yung record. Okay. Downloaded na. Then, ayun. So, we have a record na on the specified na na-filter natin. So, yung faculty, Paul Vincent, course code IT-106, and the status is late. So, we have successfully executed the task in 35 seconds and 66 milliseconds. So, this is considered pass since less than 1 minute siya. That's all for the test case number 7. For the test case number 8, titled the archiving records duration. Yung scenario description is that the user archives the teaching load to start a new semester. Then yung objective naman is to evaluate if the time taken to complete archiving records meets acceptable performance standards. Then yung precondition naman is that the teaching load must contain at least 10 different records. So, tayo natin to view if meron ba tayong 10 records sa teaching load. So, yes, meron tayong 10 records. Then, the tester must have a stopwatch. Check na rin yun. Then, for the steps, the first step is that the user should be able to navigate to the teaching load management module. So, balik muna tayo sa dashboard. Then, this should be done in less than 30 seconds. So, performing the step 1 in 3, 2, 1. So, ayun, we successfully navigated the module in 8 seconds and 71 milliseconds, which is a pass, remarks. For the next step, we will try to click the archive all button and confirm the action. So, yung gagamitin natin na test data is that 2023 to 2024 na school year, the semester is the first semester. Yung performance time lang na in-expect is less than 40 seconds. So, we will try to archive all the teaching load in less than 40 seconds. Balik. Hindi to sa 4 seconds. Sorry. 1 minute. Less than 1 minute to sa seconds. So, we will try to perform the step in 3, 2, 1. All 2023 to 2024 first semester. So, ating notes, archival. Okay. So, we have performed the given task in in 17 seconds and 49 milliseconds, which is considered the pass. 17 seconds and 49 seconds. that's all for the test case number 8. For the test case number 9, we will try to view, filter, and restore the archive records and evaluate if the given time, if the taken time meets acceptable performance standards. So the scenario description is that the user will view the archive record, search for a specific record, and try to restore. Yung preconditions naman is that the archive records must contain at least 50 different records. Try natin to view. Archive 50 different records. So, okay. Wala tayong 50 na teaching load record. Pero, yeah. At least 10 different records. So, okay na to. Okay na to. Okay, check na yung precondition number 1. Then, the tester must have a stopwatch. So, check na rin yun. Yung first step natin is to navigate to the archive teaching load record module. So, balik muna tayo sa dashboard. Then, performing the step. Performing the step number 1 in 3, 2, 1. So we executed the task in 6 seconds and 10 milliseconds, which is considered a pass. For the next step, we will try to choose the filters that we want to set and click the apply filters button. Restore the record that we want by clicking the restore button. So yung test data na gagamitin natin is for the filtering, we will try to filter the 2023 to 2024 na school year. Then yung semester must be first semester. Yung faculty then is si Paul Vincent de Rosario lang. Then we will try to restore all of the filtered or yung nakita natin na records. We will try to restore them in less than 2 minutes, since one by one natin i-restore yung record natin. So, okay. So, performing the task in 3, 2, 1. So, first semester, then fall semester. Restore. So we perform the task in 1 minute, 3 seconds and 45 milliseconds, which is considered a pass. 45. That's all for the test case number 9. Moving on to test case number 10, we have the attendance checker interface. So the test case number 10 is titled Filing of Pass Slip Duration. Yung scenario description naman is that the user will record a faculty pass slip entry. Yung objective here is to evaluate if the time taken to complete filing of pass slips meets acceptable performance standard. Yung preconditions naman is that the faculty pass slip record must contain at least 10 different entries. So, let's try to see if meron tayong 10 pass slip entries. Lagat muna tayo. Checker 2025. Check natin if so you have only 2. You will try to add muna. All purpose. PM to 4. We will limit na lang siguro for 5 pass slip na record. Igison. Then 2:49 PM to 5 PM. Cannot in the past. So last one. TPM 6. Ayun, we have the 5 pass slip na record. And 5. Ayun, the tester must have a stopwatch. So, complete na rin yun. For the first step, we will try to log out from the department head. Balik na naman tayo sa department head. Department head 2025. So, first step, we will try to log out from the department head interface and log into the system as an attendance checker. So, yung data na gagamitin natin is the checker, the username checker 2025, and the password 123. So, this would be executed in less than 40 seconds. Then, for the pass or fail criteria, the account must be changed from department head to attendance checker. So we will try now to perform the step 1 in 3, 2, 1. So ayun, we successfully logged into the attendance checker na interface. So this is executed in 17 seconds and 72 milliseconds, which is considered a pass. So for the next step, we will try to navigate the pass slip management module in less than 30 seconds. So nandito na tayo sa attendance checker, then we will try to find the pass slip na module. Performing the step in 3, 2, 1. So, ayun. We perform the task in 4 seconds and 20 milliseconds. So, this is considered a pass. So, for the last step, we will try to click the add button and add the pass slip details. Then click the add button, check if the pass click the add button and add the pass slip details. Then check if the pass slip entry is reflected in the table. So yung gagamitin natin na test data is the faculty should be Ariel Fritz de la Cruz. The purpose is vacation. The itinerary, this is a pass. Yung purpose dapat is sick leave. Yung itinerary is to CDO, and the date should be on November 3, 2025. November 4, 2025. Departure time is 1 p.m. and arrival time is on 3 p.m. Then we have the pass slip image naman. This should be performed in less than 2 minutes. So, starting the last step in T21, it's CDO. November 4, departure time is 1 p.m. We successfully added the pass slip in 45 seconds and 29 milliseconds. So this is considered pass. Moving on to the next test case, which is the filing of leave duration. The scenario description is that the user will record the faculty leave entry. The test objective is to evaluate if the time taken to complete filing of leave meets acceptable performance standards. Yung preconditions naman is that the faculty leave record must contain at least 5 different entries. Then the tester must have a stopwatch. Check natin dun. Meron bang 5? So, meron tayong isa. We will try to add muna 4 faculty leave entries. Purpose vacation. Number 1. So, let's add 4. 5. So, check na din yung 5 leave entry na records natin. Then, the tester must have a stopwatch. Yung first step natin is to navigate the leave management module. So, starting from the dashboard. This should be done in less than 30 seconds. So, performing the task in 3, 2, 1. So, we executed for at least 5 seconds and 34 milliseconds. So, this is considered a pass. For the last step, we will try to click the add button and add the leave details. Then click the add button, check if the leave entry is reflected check if the leave entry is reflected in the table. So the test data that we will be using is, for the faculty, we will have Paul Vincent de Rosario. The purpose is on vacation. The start date should be on November 5, 2025, and the end date should be on November 7, 2025. Now, the leave, then we will attach the leave form image. This would be done in less than 2 minutes. So, adding the leave entry in 3, 2, 1. Paul Vincent vacation. Then November 5 to November 7. November 7. So, we successfully added the leave form of Mr. Paul in 20 seconds and 92 milliseconds. This is considered a pass. Now we will move on to the admin interface test cases. So for the test case number 12, the creating of user accounts duration. Scenario description is that the user will create a new user account. Test objective is to evaluate if the time taken to complete creating user accounts meets acceptable performance standards. So yung preconditions naman here is that there must be at least 2 department heads and 2 attendance checkers. So you will log out muna here and check if meron ba tayong 2 department heads at 2 checkers. 1, 2, 3. So we have 1 department head and 1 checker. We will try to add muna 504 department head, then science first is currency. Surname is Aran. Password is 123 123. My session time out. Try natin ulit. Department head at the Aran. Okay. Aran one department head Aran Letus Aran 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Balik ulit tayo. Department head engineering Frffams. Okay. So yun, meron tayong 2 department head. Add din tayo ng isang attendance checker. 4, 10. Checker. yung first name is ano ba? Pasena. Ano ba? So ayun, successfully added in. Another precondition is that the user must have the credentials of the user that they wish to add in the system. So, check na rin yun. Dito na sa test data natin. Then, tester must have a stopwatch. Check lang din yun. For the first step, we will try to log out from the attendance checker interface, then log in to the system as the VPAA. So, log out muna natin dito. Then, so yun, so this would be performed in 40 seconds using the username of admin 2025 and the password of admin 123. So dapat mapass natin to in under 40 seconds now. So, performing step number 1 in 3, 2, 1. Admin 2025. So, we successfully logged into the BPAA interface in 16 seconds and 49 milliseconds. So this is considered a pass. For the next step, we will try to navigate the user account management module in under 30 seconds. So, from the dashboard here, performing the step number 2 in 3, 2, 1. We perform the task in 3 seconds and 38 milliseconds. This is considered a pass. So, for the last step, we will try to click the add button and provide the user account details. Then check if the user account is reflected in the table. Yung data na gagamitin natin is user ID should be 2022-0268. The role is an attendance checker. The since hindi naman by department yung attendance checker, so yung first name should be Christian and the last name should be De La Cruz. The username should be Christian and the password should be 123123123. This should be performed in less than 50 seconds. So performing the last step in 3, 2, 1. So user ID 2022-0268. Checker. First name should be Christian.
Hindi ka labad ang ulo. Hindi ka labad ang ulo. Sorry. Hindi na siya.
Surname is no. Wala lagi. 2022-0268. Checker. Christian. Tapos surname Christian de la Cruz. Christian. 1, 2, 3. We successfully added Christian as an attendance checker in 1 minute 59 seconds and 47 milliseconds. So this is above the expected threshold natin na 50 seconds, which is considered na fail. So meron tayong several na issues na na-encounter. Yung expiration ng token, yung pag-logout lang immediately sa interface natin. Then, okay, this doesn't mean na hindi working yung function natin or yung module natin. This just means na hindi siya pasado sa ease of use na test casing natin. Or delay lang talaga yung response ng system natin. So this is a fail. So moving on, the test case number 13 is titled Searching for User Activity Logs Duration. The scenario description is that the user will filter the user activity logs using the search bar. Then yung objective is to evaluate if the time taken to complete searching user activity logs meets acceptable performance standards. So there must be at least 50 different user activity logs. So check natin yun. Dashboard. So meron tayong more than 50 na user activity logs here. So we have 152. Then the tester must have a stopwatch. So check na din yun. Yung first step natin is to navigate to the user activity logs module that resides in the dashboard. So this should be performed in less than 30 seconds. Okay, so balik muna tayo dun sa user accounts sa module. So dito tayo nanggaling. So performing the step 1 in 3, 2, 1. So here, B executed the task in 3 seconds and 93 milliseconds. So this is considered pass. So for the next step, we will try to use the search bar to search for a deleted teaching load of Christine Calvo. Find out who made it. So meron ba tayong delete dito? So deleted na teaching load of Christine Calvo. Let's try to see if meron bang teaching load si Christine Calvo here. So department 2025. Delete muna natin to. Computer programming 1. Okay, so balik tayo sa BPA natin na interface. So ayun. Then the keyword should be delete. Yung performance time natin is less than 40 seconds. So performing the last step in 3, 2, 1. Delete. So yung ipa-find natin is deleted na teaching load ni Christine Calvo made by a user. Find out who made it. So yung deleted na teaching load of faculty Christine Calvo. Then yung user is Dave Saladares. So 23. So we perform the task in 23 seconds and 31 milliseconds. This is considered a pass. For the last test case for the ease of use test cases is the test case number 14, the updating of user account details. Scenario description is the user will change their account details including password and username. Yung objective natin here is to evaluate if the time taken to complete updating a user account meets acceptable performance standards. So yung preconditions naman is that the user must be logged into the BPAA's account. Check. The tester must have the credentials of the BPAA. Check na rin yun. And the tester must have a stopwatch. For the first step, we will try to navigate to the user account settings. So, this would be done in less than 30 seconds. So, balik tayo sa dashboard. Yan, okay. Performing the test, the step 1 in 3 to 1. So, we perform the step 1 in 4 seconds and 60 milliseconds. This is considered pass. For the next step, we will try to update all the user account details including the password. By using the test data, the first name should be Denmark and the last name should be Alagado. The password is 123123. The new password is 123123123. This should be performed in 40 seconds, less than 40 seconds. Okay, so performing the last step in 3, 2, 1. Then Denmark, Alagado, and then ay 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So we have successfully updated the account details of the user. So this is done in 27 seconds and 70 milliseconds. This is considered a pass. We will now start with the system test cases on the system performance, starting with the test case number 15, the faculty recognition speed. So yung scenario description natin is that a registered faculty will show themselves to the camera. Isa lang po to. So yung objective naman is to see how long the system recognizes a faculty after a classroom detection. Meron din tayong preconditions here na if a registered faculty must be present. The tester should also have a stopwatch. So check na ang dalawa na to. So yung for this step, the faculty must show themselves to the camera on the signal of the tester. So yung faculty natin here is si Mr. Daniel Dave Lulong. Yung test data naman natin is video frames at yung expected results natin is the recognition time should be less than or equal to 10 seconds. So pag pasok pa lang ng faculty, dun tayo sa start ng stopwatch, or pagpasok or pasok ng faculty sa frame ng camera, dun tayo magsa-start ng stopwatch natin. So ay pwede na. So start natin yung start natin yung stopwatch in 3, 2, 1, go. So, okay. So, under 8 seconds and 46 millisecond, na-detect ng camera natin si Daniel Dave Lulong or yung registered faculty natin. So, this shows that the faculty recognition is up to standard with regards to the standard time natin or acceptable performance standard regarding the time. So this means that it is pass. Yung next na test case natin is about the faculty recognition throughput. So yung description naman is yung multiple registered faculty will try to show themselves to the camera. Yung objective natin here is to see how many recognition requests the system can handle simultaneously without performance degradation, or yung paglalag, pagsislow ng system natin. So yung preconditions naman is dapat 3 or more registered faculty must be present, including na ako dito. Then the tester must have a stopwatch. Step naman natin is registered faculties must show themselves to the camera on the signal of the tester. So yung gagawin natin dito is isa-isahin natin, or yung isang faculty muna ang magpapakita, then susunod din yung isa, then until maging tatlo na kami na ma-detect ng camera. So yung expected results naman is that the system successfully logs 5 or more faculty. This should be 3 or more faculty recognition entries without slowing down. So dapat hindi maglalag or hindi mag-slow yung process ng system natin with 3 or more faculties present. So okay, so I will start the detection in 3, 2, 1.
I'm okay.
Sige. Wala. So ako muna ang madidetect. So try to see. So there are 2 phases na na-detect ng system natin. Sunod. Ano siya, pero delay.
Close day.
As you can see, there is a observable or obvious yung delay niya with regards if merong tatlong faculty na present in a classroom or merong multiple instances of faculty recognition. So we can put here that the actual result is that the faculty recognition involving 3 faculty present will result in system degradation, performance degradation. So the remarks here would be a fail remark, since nag-slow down yung system natin or meron ng delay. One ay if merong tatong faculty na present in a classroom. For the test case number 17, the title is the faculty recognition accuracy. So meron tayong 2 registered faculty and 1 unregistered individual that will try to show themselves to the camera. So yung objective here is to see how close the system's overall predictions are to the true or correct result. So yung preconditions naman is that the user must have face images of the faculty. These images must be in pose angles, clock face angles, and 1 frontal image. The test term ay yung steps naman is that the 3 individuals must show themselves to the camera on the signal of the tester. So, kami lang din po yung mag-represent ng self namin or face in front of the camera. So, since tatlo kami na registered here, we will try to delete muna yung entry ng isa namin na member. So, try ko i-delete yung kang Paul.
Ako na?
Hindi. So, yung expected na result is that dapat ma-recognize kami ni Daniel, Dave, at ako ng system, at si Paul is matatag siya na as unknown sa system namin. So, try muna natin. Sige daw, magkaasa daw. So, testing starts now. Atubang daw tadan sa kam. Dili kayo. So,
ano na?
mga 5 seconds daw nga tubang na.
Hindi ko ma-detect yun. Ano, detect ka ba?
Na-detect ka pero ako. Sige ako.
Like, pagpapon sa suga. Pero, ay, alam.
So, ayun. Merong entry na go. So, na-detect kami both ni Daniel Dave Lolong at Ariel Fritz de la Cruz ng system, while si Mr. Del Rosario ay natag siya bilang unknown. So, yung accuracy niya is, yung actual result niya is detected to registered faculty and tag 1 tag yan registered. So this means na unregistered. So this means that we've passed the system accuracy or the recognition accuracy. Moving on with the test case number 18, the faculty recognition at varying distance from the camera. So yung scenario description is that the system will try to recognize a faculty in different distances. So, yung objective naman is to find out what is the appropriate distance between the camera and the object or the faculty. Yung preconditions naman is that the tester must have a measuring tape. So, okay na yun. A registered faculty must be present. So, ang subject natin ngayon is si Mr. Daniel Dave. So, for the test steps, naglaan tayo ng different distance in 5 feet. 5 feet yung differences nila. So, we will start with the 5 feet na distance. So, yung first step is that a faculty with a distance of 5 feet from the camera must show themselves on my cue. So yung expected results naman is that the faculty will be recognized by the system from the distance that we've said. So, dila daw then
What?
dili ang 5 feet man kaganina. Dili.
Ako, what?
Oh, wait lang. So 3, 2, 1 start.
Okay, refresh.
So this distance is 5 feet. Dapat ma-recognize yung faculty from this distance. So medyo delay lang para so ayun, from the 5 feet that we've said na-detect or na-recognize ng system yung registered faculty natin. So this means that recognize. So this means na safe yung 5 feet na distance between the camera and the subject natin. Pass. So a distance of 10 feet naman yung gagawin natin. So the subject will be in the 10 feet from the camera. So wait muna tayo. So as you can see, within the 10 feet na distance, na-recognize ng system natin si Daniel Dave Lulong. So recognize. Pass. So our last na distance is the 15 feet from the camera. So the faculty will be recognized by the system. Tapi sa pretended. So, tuloy na. Loading is off. Wala pa, wait na.
Refresh siya.
Lagyan. We will now try 15 distance. Sige daw po. So both faces are detected but is not recognized by the system. This means that the 15 feet distance between the subject and the camera is not safe for a recognition. So sina detected. So our actual results here is detected but not recognized. This is a fail. This means na under 15 feet lang talaga yung safe na na distance of the camera and the subject. For our test case number 19, this is entitled the faculty recognition under facial occlusions. So, a registered faculty will show themselves to the camera wearing masks, eyeglass, and headwear. Yung objective naman here is to see if the system recognizes a faculty under facial occlusions. So, yung preconditions naman is that a registered faculty must be present. The tester must have props such as glasses, masks, and headwear. So, yung first step natin is that the registered faculty wearing an eyeglass must show themselves to the camera. Yung expected results naman is dapat ma-recognize ng system natin yung faculty na merong eyeglass. So, Mr. Daniel D. Blulong will be our faculty. Okay, sige. So, 3, 2, 1. So, as you can see from the recognition results, the faculty was recognized by the system. So, this could mean that even with an eyeglass, the faculty will be recognized by the system. So, this is the actual results is recognized and the remarks is pass. For the next step, the registered faculty wearing a mask must show themselves to the camera. Our faculty is still preparing. So the recognition start 3, 2, 1. So, as you can see from the recognition results, the person is detected but not recognized. So, this means that our system could detect the person but not recognize if the person wears a mask. This means that it is a fail. For the last step here, the registered faculty wearing a cap must show themselves to the camera. So preparing pa lang yung faculty natin. Testing starts 3, 2, 1, go. Number 4, 6. 11:06. Not recognized. So as you can see from the recognition logs, the person is detected but not recognized by the system. So this means that it is a fail. Moving on with the test case number 20, the faculty recognition precision. So multiple faculty will show themselves to the camera one at a time. This is to see how many of the system's recognitions were actually correct. Preconditions, since di naman tayo. 3 registered faculty must be present. Then faculty 1 will, yung test steps naman natin is that faculty 1 will show themselves to the camera at the signal of the tester. Then the system must be able to recognize the faculty. So faculty 1 would be me, faculty 2 would be Mr. Paul, and faculty 3 would be Mr. Daniel. So sige daw, Paul. Ako lang sa una. Testing 3, 2, 1, go. As you can see in the recognition logs, I was recognized by the system. So the next person, the next faculty would be Paul Vincent. So 3, 2, 1, go ball. Ito bang ball?
Atras gamay sa suba po. Ha?
Atas sa sulat. Ayan. Number 4, 614. Delay ko sa ball. So, 3, 2, 1. Sorry for the sorry for the so ayun, na-recognize natin si Paul Vincent Lusario as faculty. So faculty number 2 is recognized by the system. So this means that it pass. So that mo, close that. So for the faculty number 3, recognize natin si Mr. Daniel Dave Lolong. So on my cue, so then.
Yeah, no, wala ba na.
Taas hindi ako. Sige din. 3, 2, 1. Si Irene. Dili lang siya. Go. So ayun, na-recognize si Mr. Daniel Dave Lolong ng ating system. So recognize. And pass. So, for the test case number 21, we will perform the server stress tolerance. So for the scenario description, the multiple faculty will show themselves to the camera for a certain amount of time. This is to determine the system behavior when the maximum number of recognition requests are made continuously for a long duration. So yung preconditions natin is at least 3 faculty or more must be present for at least 10 minutes. Yung steps naman is the 3 faculty must show themselves to the camera at the signal of the tester. They must stay in the area for at least 10 minutes. So, expected results natin is the system will record all of the instances of the 3 faculty being detected in the recognition logs. So, start na tayo. So, start tayo. So, 3, hindi ko answer yung code. 3, 2, 1, start.
Ay, gibag-o mo ko lang ano mong gururan,
Start.
marami dito start.
Oh. Merong 3 detected na faculty na individual. So this will go on for at least 10 minutes. So, timer starts now. For the first 2 minutes, nawala yung live recognition natin. Pero continue pa rin yung pag-recognize niya ng face. Siguro yung problem lang is pag-display talaga ng live feed. So we'll wait another 7 minutes to go. degradation. Pero pauday naman yung code. Recognition. Ang display lang sa live feed ang nakawala. Hindi siya consistent.
Grabe kayo, nalagyan mo balay. Siguro, ikaw lang. Ayun, dyan ang buwan ni niya, no? Pagkala mo, sige nagpantay.
Ano ang nasa baba. Kaya naglagay sila ng microphone at hindi nila inaasahan na ganito ang kanilang maririnig.
Aray ko! Dalay patag-patag. Dalay patag. Tama, music.
Nagbukay sila sa lupa.
Hindi akong pamintan ko na sila may kinsa kung kauban mo nga nga babae ito nga gipon.
Bilang tunog ng titid.
Mate mo mag-ubod.
Ayo, ayan. Nadal. Mau may pagsugod sila love story. Imo nang bil. Imo na ipagbulag. Dumgas sa damo migoy.
For 5 minutes
Ay,
and
asa ba si Rus?
14 seconds. Nag-stop na yung recognition logs niya. Wala na yung recognition.
Kuminti food bro. Kuminti food bro. Comment bro.
Sabay ko po pinsa magandang ang flower sa kanyang. Bahala, bahala.
Baka mo.
Sa balik ni Daniel ng plan ko na palay lagi ko ba. Ingat ako, ingat ba?
Sundan na gaya nga picture mo.
Tapos sa plan, i-edit dito eh. Dati dapat din yun sa mata. Wala. Daily.
Wala no.
Akay ko, wala pa sa mipo. Ayun na humalay. Bundok sa mipo na.
Mercury, buong mga po.
Smart lagi na. Hindi ko mutunin nga ito kung master mo pop o yun.
Pop daan yung dagger ba? Ano ba? Oo.
Pero nanay, kung karon function karon nga, murag katong
Pop
direct
tanan?
itong anak ang mouse bitaw.
Kani?
Oh, anak. Pop tanan. Ang dili ra ma-pop katong mini mo. Kami to dapat.
Ginawag video ko si Mir. Pampating naman. Sino namunta kayong bracket saan ba eh?
So yun, kung di ka daw gumugaw.
Uy, daw ko pagkiri ba?
Hindi, aman mo. Jagang nat.
Kiri, ang tawag mo dyan. Kiri.
Dugo. Wala to.
Kiri yan.
Kiri, matutanan lagi. Kiri to dala mo.
Kiri ako na daw, eh. Kiri rin na daw, guys. Kiri rin na daw. Mid man eh. Mid puro. Kiri rin na daw, dan.
Kana din mo kuan o flirt.
Lord. Before pa na, kalib. Dili man, sige nung kalib, di na.
Kana din big job.
Mid.
No, mid dalo.
Midfield di. Kani, kiri
Ang
ni.
kuan kiri man kapirme.
Hindi na ang kiri. Kani, bubo maglaro.
Oh, katong ako dula yun.
Gagawit mo. Wala na, si Aaron. Wala nakatapos na yung ibati.
2 minutes to go.
Ano sa man, fail na yung ano?
Feel na siya.
Bueng.
Hindi naman na-continue ang call. Recognition logs, wala na sa live feed.
Sa connection, guro na sa camera o gano'n kay. Camera o sa system. Tapos daw kay Denmark gamita daw. Sino puno na daan lang kang Daniel Lunggod.
Easy lang file daw. Hindi, full lang storage sa sige.
Ina, benita buhatin mo ako tong pag-present. Pag-present na mo kang Sir Nico. Gabi ka lagi yan. Tadalay, ganyan mo sit.
Pilas. Ay, di ba iya? Di ba iya?
Dali,
Ay,
tadalay.
hindi kumawa pa.
1 minute to
Ulo
go.
mo si Daniel, nagkasakit ng likod maglingkod.
Kapoy, di ba pwede ko lang.
Kaya
Ito nung ibang panganit ito.
1 minute.
Hindi mabogang spin ba pero ma-outgun siya, ma-outflash. Ma-outflash ka. Hindi mabogang spin pero ma-outflash. Kung sakit na yung hero kay kalendaganan na sumasakit ako yung hero. Ay, mong hero ang buwan. Pares was type.
Ito na, important man is doubling the rank layer. Isa to na niya. Dapat din na ano.
Hindi, imuha mo dapat.
Baby, ay basidan, patihan na.
Doon, mag-true.
Yay! Please. Don't AFK.
So the 10-minute duration, as you've noticed, the recognition lag stopped at 5 minutes, and the live feed was not showing in under 2 minutes of performing the task. So we will
Ayun, balikan na lang naman. Sa device mo na, dili mo sa system. There.
in 2-minute time live feed did not show. Sige lang. And the 5-minute recognition stop. So for the remarks, we will mark this as a fail. Moving on, for the test case number 22, the CPU utilization under load. So for the scenario description, the system will try to recognize multiple recognition while keeping track of the CPU usage. Yung objective natin here is to measure the CPU usage when multiple recognition events occur. So good siya if we want to include the system hardware requirements. So kagaya na nangyayari for our test case number 21, medyo nag-fail siya, and we will try to find the cause of it by tracking the CPU usage of the system. So siguro na-happen yun kasi due to the hardware constraints ng ating device. So yung preconditions natin here is the task manager must be open. Task manager, then at least 2 na lang to dito. 2 registered faculty must be present or detected in the camera. Yung test steps naman is the registered faculties must show themselves to the camera at the signal of the tester. So, muna tayo. Yung expected na results natin is dapat yung CPU usage natin is at least on 20% to 70%. Yung clock speed natin is at or near base turbo speed. Yung task speed naman is dapat fast and consistent, and yung responsiveness is dapat smooth and stable. So yun yung optimal na CPU usage na kailangan natin ma-met. So for the meantime, let's try to the recognition has already started. We will now try to track the CPU usage of the device that we're using. Performance. As you can see, the system usage natin is 11.7 gigabytes out of 15.9 gigabyte, which is kung susumahin natin 11 point 11.18.8 15.9 gigabyte. So the equation dapat natin is dapat 20 to 70% lang yung usage natin. So as you can see, yung usage natin is 74.21%, which is higher than the normal or the optimal rate ng CPU usage natin. So let's put this here. Wala nang temperature. 21%. Yung clock speed naman niya is at or near base or turbo speed. So yung speed niya is 2666 MPS. So let's try to see if So as you can see here, the nasa na yun? As you can see here, the base ay the clock speed is 3.48 gigahertz, while the base speed is 3.40 gigahertz, which is closer or optimal lang din yung speed niya. So lagay natin dito 3.40 gigahertz. Yung task speed naman is we will try to task speed the system has saved. So for the task speed, the speed is still fast and consistent, and then the responsiveness is still smooth and stable. Wala namang delay na na-observe. So task speed responsiveness is smooth and stable. Parang mali tayo nung inopen kanina. Ako lang yun dito. So for the remarks, we will put this in TPAS, since yung clock speed, task speed, and responsiveness natin is all on the passing node, while the CPU usage is slightly higher than the optimal usage ng ating CPU. So this is still a pass. So using the AMD Ryzen 5 na 2600 6-core processor. So using the AMD Ryzen 7 2600 6-core processor, yung CPU usage natin is at an optimal level, or makakaya niya i-process yung natin, yung entire system natin. Moving on with the test case number 23, the memory utilization efficiency. Yung scenario description here is that the system will try to recognize faculty for a certain amount of time while keeping track of memory consumption. Yung objective naman is to evaluate memory consumption during prolonged recognition activity. The task manager must be open. Yung preconditions task manager must be open. Then the stopwatch must, the tester must have a stopwatch. So check lang din yun. So yung test steps naman is that the registered faculties must show themselves to the camera at the signal of the tester for as long as 10 minutes. So since nag-start na tayo kanina ng na i-present yung mga faculties, this is still considered na or counted na sa 10 minutes. So now we will just open the task manager and see the memory status. So for the duration of 20 minutes, yung memory status natin is here yung memory status natin. So yung expected dapat is at least 30 to 85% yung memory usage. Yung available memory is dapat 15 to 25% free. Yung swap usage is low or none. Then yung system responsiveness is smooth. So for the memory usage, we have 11.6.9.9 gigabyte. So we will try to solve that. So how much is 11.6 over 0.9%? So dapat 30 to 85% lang yung mag-show na percentage dito. So as you can see, we have a result of 72.96%. 0.96%. Yung available memory naman is 4.5 gigabyte. So we will try to convert or calculate that with our total memory. So 4.5 over 15.9%. So meron tayong 28.30% na available memory, which is in between sa 15 to 25% natin na in-indicate. So ito lang dapat yung available memory natin, which is good. Yung swap usage naman is ito yung committed na area natin. So yung swap usage naman natin is 20.4 out of 22.2 gigabyte, which is considered na high. Dapat yung swap usage natin is low or none. So lagay natin dito na high. Yung dito parang na overuse yung RAM natin. Then for the system responsiveness, dapat smooth lang siya. So try natin to navigate all the modules. So medyo nag-delay na rin yung response time ng ating system. Dashboard, quality management. So as you can see, medyo loading or delay na yung system response natin. So we will classify this as delay. So for the pass fail criteria, the system must recognize all faculty while maintaining optimal CPU usage. Maintaining optimal memory usage. So for the remarks, we will nahati dito yung remarks natin since memory usage and available memory is optimal naman, pero yung swap usage at system responsiveness ay meron ng delay or higher than usual. So we will mark this as a fail naman siya. Moving on with the last, or wala na pala. So that ends the test cases for the system performance. So we still have more, but I believe that we cannot perform the following since meron pa ring constraints or meron pang kulang within the system. So that concludes our system testing for our system face recognition for faculty attendance monitoring system. Thank you.